We have the countdown in chat, in the IRC chat, and here we go. MetaLow is starting on Quickman again, and it looks like jveth is going for Flashman.
Well, that were their previous routes before, and I believe... Oh, yeah, MetaLow seems to... Nope. Seems to have fixed some of his lag. That was the sign that our administrators have to do to assign the timers, but I think MetaLow has fixed his lag, so we'll probably now see everything that's happening.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that there was a good section in Game 1 where MetaLow was unfortunately in slideshow mode, and I don't want to, you know, say anything, because then, you know, the dreaded commentator curse, and we're all going to blame you for putting MetaLow back into slideshow mode if it ends up happening.
Yeah, and jveth actually tests the walls on Flash and they're buster immune. Also, he saw that the big tin can guys are also buster immune. As you can see, he doesn't even shoot them, he just avoids them. So he's having some minor troubles in Flash, but if he can get that A-tank, it's all fine.
Oh, he fell right on the position right before the E-tank. It looks like he's just trying to take the fastest way he can through the stage. And MetaLow is running through the same issue on his stage, where he had to kind of take a damage boost to get through the tin cans on his stage, and it looks like we have Flashman at the end of... Is this even randomized?
This is a green Flash in a green room. Oh well. He takes a beating from jveth, so he's gonna disappear really fast, and MetaLow gets a jumpy air. He gets one contact.
He's got to be careful here, because if Airman jumps on top of him and we get contact... Oh, he was able to pull it off. But if we had MetaLow getting pushed into Airman, that would have been a very unfortunate death for him.
Whoa, and jveth this time around doesn't go to bubble second, goes to quick second. So he will, he's concerned that he doesn't have E-tanks, it seems. And he's gonna take this E-tank on quick, and then continue with his normal rotation. And the roles switch, so MetaLow is gonna go Flash.
So both our runners here have chosen to go Flashman and Quickman in reverse order of each other, so we'll know which one of these two runners will be ahead, as, you know, at the end of two stages they will have similar bosses done. jveth does not have an energy tank, unfortunately, as he missed out on the one in the previous stage, and he's gonna have to be careful. Ooh, he got a large pickup, so should be okay to get to the end of the stage on that.
Yeah, it should be fine as long as he maintains these boss fights without dying. No commentary curse, please. And yeah, you're laughing, but it happens so much.
Oh, I know it. And, you know, since I've been doing so much of the commentary for this tournament, I'm probably the cause of, you know, a good deal of it, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, I kind of cursed a lot of runners, too, for some reason. And MetaLow, this time around, picks his second E-tank. Meanwhile, jveth has found, I think he's found a weapon to deal with those, but...
No, he has a metal blade, and that actually plinked off of the tin cans, so the metal blade is also not an effective solution for the tin cans.
Oh dear. Well, he's gonna have to take it and use an E-tank and then fight air. Meanwhile, MetaLow quickly disposed of that jumpy Flashman that we saw earlier on jveth's screen. And if you follow, I don't think both of the runners got any items.
Doesn't look like it. jveth is in trouble here. Oh no, he takes a death to Airman.
Wow, that's really unfortunate. He was really defensive on jveth's screen. Actually, that's a good choice, getting into the middle of the arena, because you don't get blown off, you know? You get kind of stuck in the middle, and you can damage air, but he was really defensive.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better this time around, but that death is unfortunately going to put him a little bit behind, as MetaLow's about, you know, a quarter of the way through this stage, and he's getting blocked off by tin cans.
And that tin can doesn't want to go down the ladder, so he must take a bonk and now fight the hot dogs. It seems that they don't have any
item 3, as jveth picked up item 3 when he finished off Airman.
Oh, it seems that the PowerPoint presentation on MetaLow has kicked again, so we didn't see that. I'm so sorry, but seems to have gotten item 3, and that's all he needs to wood zip. Good wood, here we go.
Oh, jveth took another death as I was watching MetaLow pull off this zip in the Woodman stage here.
I mean, seems to have a lot of tin cans on the seed. Wow. If you can see on Flash, on Quick, and on Wood now, it's full of tin cans that are immune to metal and to Buster.
And the Buster shot, which is very unfortunate. It looks like jveth may have accidentally picked the wrong stage, because he was in Heatman, and he just got out of there as quick as he could by taking a sewer bath, which I think this seed is toxic sewer water from, you know, the waste management plant out of Wily's stage there.
He did a fairly good job, and meanwhile jveth, as you kind of pointed out, kind of gave up on the wood, and now he goes to metal, picking that safety E-tank, and let's see if he's gonna pick up picks the other one up, and wow.
MetaLow's gonna, he's gonna, no, gave up on the trying to pause buffer and got out of there, taking an unfortunate death on Airman. This is a very treacherous stage, Airman stage is, because you have stuff that's hiding up in the clouds, and you know, you get a monster that pops in, like you know, that crab right there, and it's just go, nope, you're dead, sorry, thanks for playing.
That sometimes it happens. It's really really unfortunate when it does.
And you know, there's just nothing you can do when it happens. jveth is up against a very aggressive quick man, and opts to take a death instead of using his E-tank. Probably gonna refill with the refight here, and if he needs it, use the E-tank there. Checking wood, not effective, but the Metal Blade seems to be doing a good bit of work, even though it's a rather slow shot.
Yeah, he seems to be fine for now, and Meta is not dying anymore at air as well, so let's assume, from what I'm seeing, he's gonna be perfectly fine until the rest of the stage if he doesn't get an unfortunate bonk. But yeah, he's gonna go to the boss door and see what he gets. Meanwhile, jveth gets an item 2 and goes Airman. So if he uses that item 2 conveniently, he'll have some advantage on that stage.
Yeah, he could definitely make up a little bit of time here, as MetaLow did take a death on this stage, although with the crabs appearing the way they do, I don't know if you can actually utilize item 2 here.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, the same death. This jump, there are 2-3 jumps that are very treacherous, and you don't know the spawn, when is the spawn timing, so yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, this first time through Airman stage, it's entirely trial and error. You just kind of, he'll hold up here, try to spawn that crab, and that's exactly what he did.
It's mainly because you want to go fast. If you go slow, it's probably not going to be an issue, but you want to go fast and you're taking leaps of faith the whole time.
Yeah, that's very true. MetaLow has taken a death. It looks like he wants out of this stage, taking a game over, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he chose to continue on, but interesting, because he took an intentional death. And
both of them kind of switched. You remember jveth switched, and now MetaLow switched to Bubble, so this seed is kind of punishing for both of them.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh no, jveth taking another death, which results in a game over. And he's getting out of the Airman stage as well. Looks like they're both going to be in Bubbleman stage, but let's see if MetaLow is able to pull off the Bubbleman zip here.
Yeah, I think he got the pixels needed. Yep. And it seems that Bubble is one of the less punishing stages, because you do the zip, you kind of save a lot of time. The zip saves a lot of time because in Mega Man, vanilla or not, a lot of the guys know that Mega Man moves slower underwater, and these sections are quite slow as well, so it's always good to do that zip and safely go to the boss door as safely as possible. As you can see, MetaLow almost died from that bullet shooting guy.
Yeah, that little bombardier, I think, is what caused MetaLow to take the intentional deaths before, because he was getting kind of trolled by their positioning. If they were further, you know, together, you know, you can get around the shot, but the way they were arcing, it looked like there was no way around it.
You have to be at the end of the tile and jump really high to avoid it. It's possible, but it's really not a thing that you're gonna expect when you're there. Really not the thing. And see, a small jump on the right timing also works. So jveth dodged that bullet. And yeah, MetaLow is gonna go for the safety tanks as well. Did he get an item to perform the zip?
He may have item. Well, he's not doing a zip there. I know he has item 1 or item 3. I don't believe he'll pick up item 2 from this stage, if I recall jveth's items correctly.
I do believe he has 3 because he did Goodwood. But I'm not sure for 1. If he had 1, he would have attempted the zip, so we'll just assume for now he has item 3 and item 2. Meanwhile, jveth actually completes his Bubbleman stage adventure, and let's see what he chooses now. All of the stages are hard right now, so whatever he chooses, it's gonna be, I guess, pretty tough. Crash Man, so he goes Crash.
You know, I'm almost surprised jveth didn't opt to try to go back into the Heatman stage, because he has item 2 right now. I guess he's looking for a couple more items to try to check, potentially if he can get rid of the enemies that are in those areas.
Oh, he freaking knows his stuff. When you have item 2 and item 3, that guarantees you a good, well, at least to some extent, good Heatman stage, because with item 3 you can perform that zip, and with item 2 you can safely go through the Yoku section, saving some time as well.
I'm a quick learner. I'll give myself at least that much credit.
Indeed, sir. And actually, Meta completes his Metal Man.
So I believe this should give him his item 2. Yes.
Correct. That's indeed the case here, and he's gonna go Yeah, that's the choice we were talking about. Get item 3 and item 2, and go heat.
It looks like jveth is opting not to go with the crash skip again, and it looks like he's just gonna use his item energy. Oh no, he ends up missing the jump.
I don't think he has item 1 to go for the crash skip. He must have item 1. So
he has item 2 and I believe item 3. I'm not sure either runner has item 1 energy.
Item 1 is probably locked inside heat or crash. We'll see soon enough in which of those stages, but that can affect the race heavily, the time of the race.
jveth is going to have to menu out soon to switch off of item 2. And I think we'll see what he has.
And Meta will now attempt his item 3 zip. Let's see how it goes. He decides to clean those lords. Take an additional... Oh, he was missing some item 2 ammo. Okay. That's a good choice there.
Well, MetaLow is, again, slightly ahead. I believe this is his 7th stage, and jveth is on his 5th, if I counted the Robot Masters correctly.
Yeah, correct. And as we saw on the pause on jveth, he doesn't have item 1, so it must be hidden somewhere around here on Crash and Heat. That's why the players are unable to perform some of these juicy time-saving zips.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, if you have the items, then you can do the zips, but if you don't have the items to do the zips, there's just not much you can do about that.
Oh, let's say dumb AI for Crashman and Heatman stage. He was just walking the pacifist way. He doesn't want to have any of this violence.
Well, that certainly looked like lazy mode to me. I think he threw 1 bomb the entire fight. And oh, jveth taking a death in the boss room of Heatman. It looks like he's prepared to use... if he's starting a boss with low energy, he's just willing to take a death and trade that death to instead start the fight with full energy, so that way...
Oh, and actually, Meta got the item 1 from Heat, so now we know where the item 1 is, and he tries for the pixel perfect task, let's say, task clash. And that's actually exactly 1 pixel. Not more, not less.
Oh, and he got it!
He gets it. Nice, good job from him. That will only extend his lead. And he gets a good screen here as well with those mets, so he will be able to complete the zip. And meanwhile, jveth still doesn't have item 1, and he decides to go Heat. That's illogical. He has item 2, item 3, he can complete Heat, get item 1, and go to the other levels. Not bad from him too.
And yeah, that's not exactly a easy zip to pull off from MetaLow there. Now, I remember a certain somebody yesterday in a match pulling that zip off as well, but I can't remember who.
Oh, shucks. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me.
Of course I'm gonna do it to you.
Don't do this to me. It's it's a vanilla. It's something from vanilla. It's very good if you can do that. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. It's 1 pixel. But if you have done this a lot before, why not do it?
And just for the record, it was my co-commentator today that pulled off a stationary item 1 zip. And it looks like jveth is unfortunately not able to pull off the item 3 zip, and it looks like he's gonna use some item 2 early to try to get through this part of the stage.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Circumvent some of the Yoku blocks here.
That's a good way for going for those item 2 Yoku skips. That's I think zipless threats. So yeah, good job from him, and also because he wasted some of his jet ammo, he now has to do the Yoku section the regular way.
And I think I would have tried to push, you know, maybe 1 or 2 of those jumps in and then tried to jump on the item 2, or would you get rejected by one of the Yoku blocks if you tried something like that?
No, if you do it really high, you won't. And by the way, it's about that time, about the color of the dragon.
So do you want?
You're gonna bet the same?
So do you want to switch it up, and I'll take the blue eyes white dragon, and
I'll take the rainbow. By the way, I want a rainbow dragon like Skittles rainbow. All of the colors. Let's use all the colors. You cannot go wrong there. Yeah. I'm giving up on blue eyes white dragon. I'm never gonna get 2 more. Never gonna get 2 more.
Ay. Alright, so since you're gonna switch up your colors, I am going to try to go for something a little more mundane, and I'm going to say, I wanted to say pink, but that would have been too close to the last color. I'm just gonna go blue. Maybe with a... Yeah, I think I've convinced myself that I want to steal away that blue eyes white dragon from you, but
Oh no, poor me. Now I'm never gonna complete my deck. They're legendary as well. Oh god, no. Oh come on.
Well, if I get one, I have no problem donating, you know, a blue eyes white dragon over to you if I happen to pick one up.
Oh, nice. That's really nice of you. And by the way, jveth is actually... Oh, he did it smart this time. Didn't get the leap of faith. Waited a bit for those crabs. And now he gets to continue. Oh, come on. Really, dude. Come on. Come on. Give me a break. This one time, I didn't bet on my white dragon. Come on. Oh well. Now this is what I have to deal with every day. Every day something goes wrong.
I'm so sorry. I let you go first. And then I stole your thunder away from you. I'm so sorry.
You're gonna trade that dragon for a green alien? Come on, I want this dragon. Actually, MetaLow does a really good job on that dragon. Without deaths, without hiccups, he destroys it and gonna continue to Wily too. And jveth actually is gonna fight his, let's see, Woodman. That's a candy green wood, candy red wood.
I can't even see the boss HP. I have no idea if the items he's using are effective or not.
No, certainly he doesn't. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, jveth taking another death, but that seems to be jveth's MO this particular game, where every boss that he's gone into, he's seemingly okay with taking a death. And, you know, the second time around, if he figures out what he needs to use, then he just uses it. Looks like he found Quick Boomerang, and that'll be the end of Woodman.
Yeah, he refuses to... when I have a hard time, I just go Buster, but he refuses. He just fishes for weapons, and that's playing on him hard. And meanwhile, MetaLow actually found a weakness for the walls, which is air shooter. Air shooter, and it's not high ammo consumption, which is always good to know that you're gonna have that ammo that you need.
Yeah, it's definitely better to know that it's gonna be a low consumption item. jveth on his way to Woodman, as MetaLow is on his way into the Pikatan fight here at the end of Wily 2.
Oh, and those Buster Mules monkeys, come on, dude. He is gonna have to kill them with the air shooter. Meanwhile, MetaLow finds the best weakness for Pico. Wow.
Yeah, Leaf Shield. I don't know. Can you just about put your controller down at this point and say, alright, I'm done with this one. Thanks for flying.
Yeah, after a couple of Picos, after this one that you seen just now that he has to jump over, you're gonna stay on the middle and you know, you can have a smoke or two. I don't know. Otherwise, it may seem easy, but he still has to fish for those. That means he's gonna have he's gonna get out of position and take a hit or two. So it's not that easy.
And we have a question in chat. Is this even randomized? It was actually the first boss of the game where I had to point that out. Is I believe Flashman was in at the end of the Flashman stage.
Yeah, Flashman was the first boss that was even randomized. So yeah, and jveth also forfeits the good wood zip, so he has to do this section the normal way. And MetaLow is having a chill on Wily 3. That's not a bad spawn, to be honest. And so he's gonna have to take 1-2 damage boost and continue.
Yeah, having the ability to just damage boost through that area without much having to worry about, you know, taking any kind of death, I would take a stage like that in an instant.
Yeah, always. Just take the damage boosts and jump those big gaps safely as possible, and go, because it's the stage that, I don't know how to say it in the speedrun way, you just kind of get your breath and you just kind of chill. You know you're gonna get to the boss, so if you trust yourself. So let's see, it's not Buster Week, it's not Boomerang, it's not... Wow. What is it? It's not Bobo. No, it's nothing. He is not weak. That's it, guys. He's not weak. Okay, it's Metal Blades.
Oh, MetaLow's got to be careful here. Oh, no.
Well, because that was what I was talking about. If you fish too much on either of those bosses, being Dragon, Pico, Guts, but even the Bull Beam fight, if you fish too much, you're gonna get out of position and get damaged. So this is what you have to deal with every run. So it happens. It happens.
And comparatively speaking, there's definitely less of a margin this time around. Is jveth is about 6 minutes behind in this particular race. Unfortunately, 6 minutes is going to be a very difficult ask, as MetaLow is on his way into Wily 4, as jveth is just beginning Wily 1.
Yes, he now knows the weakness. He deals with Guts easily. But jveth is kind of joined him. That gives him some hopes up. That gives me some hopes up. So, yeah. Everything can happen on this stage and on the refights. Everything. And MetaLow refills 3. And 3 again. He wants all of the item 3. My guess is he's gonna perform the zip on this stage with item 3, and he's gonna use it on the ladders as well. So yeah, that's a very good choice for his particular gameplay.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you know, refilling the item 3 here. Oh, MetaLow is he jumped before to check where the chasms were, and it looks like he was able to pull off the zip to bypass the spike screen.
Good from him. He's going for the second one that zips through the wall. That's a good pause. Nice. Very good job from him. And straight onto the spike screens. Meanwhile, jveth is taking it this one really hard. He's taking
switch to item 3 to refill that. I think that was why he was stuck there. He did not have enough item 3 energy to scale that wall right there.
he took too much damage. Now he will have to refill. Sneaky refill there. And way to the dragon again.
Well, at least the tin can there didn't seem interested about turning around and heading over to the other side. Just kind of, well, I'm just going to mosey on over to the left. And doesn't seem like this tin can wants to fall down. jveth using quick boomerang to deal with it in prompt fashion, though.
Wow, and MetaLow, though having trouble with these screens, he pulls through the screens. I want to say tough, because respawning spring guys on spike screens, like, that's nasty. And he goes for the zip. Let's see how he fares. Okay, wiggle. And he goes to the screen without over-zipping. That's really good. He knows Bubbles. Bubbles. I thought that was air. And Bubbles still is really good because it's not consuming that much. That's good. But Bubble can be sometimes conky on those walls.
Well, I was trusting you when you said air before. I was going, uh-oh, why is he using bubble shooter here? Ah, that's alright.
Untrustable, that's my fault. And actually, Leaf is gonna be the main weakness for us. Well, he's gonna clear them without destroying this last pair of doors. And jveth on his dragon. Oh, is he having trouble? Please. Please, Dragon. Play fair, Dragon. Come on.
Yeah, I think, without the energy tank, I think he's just trying to, shoot enough to see what the weakness is. And finding the middle blade, he might be able to clutch this out. Oh no, he caught the end of that last fireball and takes a death.
And again, that fishing, when you fish too much, you get damaged too much, it gets really bad really fast. So it's luck as well. He found Metal Blade, but it was already too late. Oh well, he's gonna do it this time around, I'm sure. And
I think, just need to make sure he has the item 1 energy to... oh yeah, it looks like he has plenty of item 1 energy to scale this screen. A question in chat. They are using the same seed. I'm gonna say yes and no.
Yeah,
they are not
trick
using...
question.
Yes, it is a trick question, and the answer is yes, they are running the same seed, but no, they are not running the same seed that they had in Game 1. This is a different seed from what was used in Game 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with my partner here. Meanwhile, our jveth is on take 2 on the dragon. MetaLow, I think, has completed most of the robot masters already. He's now on the slow leaf moving wood. Also knows that quick is the weakness and quickly dispose of that wood because before it gets nasty. And he's on his 6th fight against Airman.
Yeah, MetaLow just running into the air blast there to force through the damage. I think MetaLow has a couple E-tanks to burn still. I believe 2.
That's really cool too. I think it was more, but...
Oh, he has all 4.
Oh my.
Wow.
And actually our boy jveth having little trouble with his 2nd try. Now he is on Wily 2, refilling those much needed energies and gonna go for the jet again. And I think MetaLow is just about done.
Yeah, this will be the Wily Machine fight. Well, since it was Buster Week last time, if it's a 50-50 shot, it shouldn't be Buster Week this time. And MetaLow, unfortunately, proves me wrong, as the coin flips heads again.
Yeah, those coin flips. These races, we're pretty lucky. I was pretty lucky too. It's always flips for Buster. Not always. I'm not gonna say always. Most of the time it flips for Buster. That's really cool for the players.
Yeah, that definitely gives you a break in how much item energy you have to expend. As MetaLow is on his way to Victory Road here, and his fight with the alien to close out this match. If he can...
And, well, he actually
ahead,
doesn't want to take energy, and is he gonna try the zip? No, it's the walk of, okay, I'm gonna say it, we call it the walk of shame. I do this every time. I'm not shame. I feel no shame at all. So yeah, he's gonna get to the alien, and actually jveth gets this juicy refill to feel comfortable in the Pico fight. Let's see how Metal actually fares with this alien.
And we have a dark blue, light blue combination platter alien. Looks like so far there's a couple metal blades and negatory. Crash bomb looked like it was a negative.
It's Leaf Shield, and he got it. GG to Meta with official SRO time of 36:06. That's also a really good time for a randomizer race, considering all of the difficulties.
And it looks like MetaLow is going to be our winner for this race. He will advance on in the losers bracket and will face the loser of Koltaho versus Kumba, and that match will decide who is eliminated and who will find their way with a last chance effort into the final bracket draw.
Exactly.
jveth is unfortunately going to be eliminated, as this will be his second loss in the tournament bracket.
Well, that at least that will be a good lesson for him. He knows what, I'm sure he's a runner and he knows what he has to improve, but he still haven't give up. So we're gonna see more of him now.
Yeah, hopefully, jveth will just be able to finish this out. I never want to see a forfeit, and I just think it's the right thing to do. Finish things out, and unfortunately, knowing that you're going to be eliminated, I wouldn't want to cheat myself of the last part of this race that I'll be able to participate in, if I were the person that were eliminated.
Well, yeah, just finish this up, just for your own sake, to feel better, even if you lost. Someone's gotta lose, and if it's you, just, I don't know, just finish it. Feel strong, feel confident about yourself.
And I think we're going to be looking to see if...
I'm going to look for those after interviews that we're going to get if the runners decide to come and actually talk with us.
Yeah, hopefully we can sneak MetaLow in here while jveth is finishing... the Guts Dozer. It looked like he found something that was doing damage, and it looked like the metal blade was doing some damage.
Yeah, I believe MetaLow dealt with this with metal, and jveth actually also decides to use that. So, good job from him. He'll continue to Wily forward.
It looks like the other weapon was W, which would be...
Leaf Shield.
Okay, so that would be Woodman's Leaf Shield. Okay.
So the good news is MetaLow is gonna come here pretty shortly, and the bad news is we're not gonna have jveth yet. But I will enjoy watching him a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Actually, I want to see how. I'm a bad person. I want to see the players struggle in Wily 4 and refights. Just want to see that how they think, how they adapt, and how they do things on Wily 4. It's interesting to me.
You were a mean and awful person, and you know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. When it comes to games, I really want to see when someone adapts and how he adapts. And what are you thinking in hard moments? What are you gonna do in hard moments? Are you gonna blow this up, or are you gonna stop for a millisecond and do this perfectly? It's kind of triggers me so much.
I think jveth. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, jveth is finding that these platforms are not being kind to him. I think he could actually use an item 1 to. There we go. That's exactly what I was gonna suggest. That he used the item 1, and he did exactly that. I believe he'll switch to item 2. No, he's gonna stay with item 1 to make it through the spike tiles, and looks like he's gonna try to get the Metal Crusher out of there.
There is another hole that you need to jump over. Okay, he got it. He knows how. He got it.
And he definitely wanted that E-Tank, as he did not have any E-Tanks.
And looks like we are joined by MetaLow. Hello, GG's, good sir.
Thanks.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have to raise that volume.
Gets dozer.
Uh-oh, I think I hear him, but
I can hear him very, very low. Oh, it seems he's MetaLow, so that figures.
Is that better?
uh-oh, that our little spring toy is creeping up on jveth there. This is gonna be a little rough. Oh, activating the leaf shield, and that seems to be an effective way of dealing with these little spring toys, is they're respawning in as well, which makes it a little more difficult. Looks like might use a pause buffer to get out of the stage.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, there we are.
It works.
Yes, it
Either
does
put
help
off
when you
mine.
plug the mic in.
No,
That
thanks.
that helps a little bit.
So first, GG's MetaLow for both of the races. And I
Thank you,
want
guys.
to ask what typical question. What gave you difficulties to the first one and the second one separately?
The first one, I thought there was no really difficulties for me. Everything goes well. Just one thing, I got lucky on that. You remember I missed the first time the YD4 zip with item 1, and just after I killed the bubble bot, refilling my bubbles, and it was a good call, because if I didn't refill it, I think I wasn't able to beat it. So, wow, if I didn't miss the zip, I wasn't able to finish the boss. Pretty lucky on that. And on the second one, there was nasty things on just with bullets under pits. I fall a lot, so some difficulties too. And I don't absolutely know what's happened on the guts dozer. I was mashing my fire button and impossible to shoot a weapon, and I died. I don't understand, but that's all. But both run goes pretty correct, I think.
Oh, looked like you did a little better than I saw you post in chat your practice runs. I believe a 37-minute and a 46-minute run. Especially that game 1 was fantastic.
Yeah, that game 1 was pretty cool. But I have all I want. I got an early item 3, an early item 1. I can do all the zips, so it was perfect. And there was no really danger over the pits. I just take a death on Flashman. The rest, the seed was cool. It was not a hard seed, I think, so. The second one was pretty harder.
Definitely good job on both seeds. and you get to continue through the losers round. What do you expect for looking forward to the losers round brackets? You're gonna face someone that wins the match between Kumba and Coltical.
So, another match to win to continue. That's all. I mean,
Yeah. What do you expect? Who do you wanna face between these two?
I know Kumba, what he's doing and how he plays, but I don't know. It's Barno, I think.
Yes, Barno.
I don't really know him, so I mean, no preference. I just want to play and let's see what's happened. Give my best, and that's all. Hope to go as far as I can.
That's
if you put
certainly-
up times like these, that's gonna be a tough ask for anybody else to take you down. Is a lot of this just, playing your game and going, okay, I know that I can set a really good time, and that's just that, and I'm going to execute at a high level? Or are you kind of hoping that you get an opponent that kind of cracks, or...
I don't know, because when I race, I'm not really familiar to races, and I'm a bad racer. I mean, I'm a good grinder, but I'm a bad racer, so I play like I play in grind. So if I manage to do all I want, it will be a very good time, but I can miss everything, and I'm not very consistent. That's my problem. So today everything was good, but you remember on the last match when versus staff, it wasn't good for me, so I lose.
That's very true.
Well, definitely no
That's-
safety strats sometimes is a problem.
I'm trying, but I don't know. I just want to go, and that's all. It's the way I race, and I have to learn about that. Sure, but doing the best that I can and the faster as I can is the way I take pleasure with speedrun. So I continue to do that. And if I lose, it's the game.
Well, that's a good way to think about it, to be perfectly honest with you.
I would always blame the game. That's the best way of getting yourself out of situation. Just, no, it's a bad game. It's not me. I'm playing good. It's the game.
Always that.
Always the
Especially
game.
blame fun guys, and I don't know the guys who throw bullets. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Not the Joes. The one I take a death and ball at the beginning.
Yeah, they have a circular shape and kind of arc the bullet in kind of like a...
You don't see them and nothing to do.